Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Depends on wherever you are listening from or wherever you are watching this video from. Before we dive into our review, because I only want to make a short clarification about what I posted on my status this morning when I talked about when the CPI will come out and my view about it. The CPI that comes out 1:30 Nigerian time, equivalent to 8:30 New York time. Because wherever you are trading, whenever I'm trading, let me put it that way. I would like to rephrase my word. Whenever I'm trading, I trade with the premise of using New York time. So welcome to our new subscribers. You guys are welcome. We look out and we hope you can learn more from our channel. If you find it insightful, do us a goodbye, liking and subscribing to our channel for more educational videos. Now, it is gonna be a quick one. I will dive into our charts very soon. Today we have high impact news in the form of CPI, and we have FOMC bonus space, I think 2 minutes ago. But the one I wanted to give a review on is about the CPI. The CPI. So the digits here, you can see forecast, actual, the previous. So this is the CPI that happens 1:30. So from my post, I said the sentimental traders are interested in dollar going up. They are interested in the dollar going up. But we viewing things from the Argus lens, from my weekly analysis, I've mentioned what I think the market is gonna do, which the market is doing presently. I will not dive into that for now. So to cut the long story short, this was the previous digits for the previous CPI. This was the forecast 0.3%, and this was the actual 0.3% when the news was released. The next one was 0.9 the previous time. The forecast was 0.2 and the actual was also 0.2. We are still at par. The next one was 0.4% previous, 0.4% forecasts, and 0.3% when the news actually comes out. That tells you that the forecast says dollar is going to go up, while the actual news means or take place that dollar fell. The same thing, the next one was 3.5%. The forecast was 3.4. The actual was 3.4. Now, this also says negative 14.3, previous one, negative 9.9, which means they expect the dollar market to rise. Meanwhile, when the actual comes out, it was negative 15.6. So, as on and so forth. But personally, I don't need all these digits to make my decision. I'm only referring to this time because it's a very, very, very high impact news. So it causes a lot of volatility in the market. So let's dive into our chart. A quick one. This was what I traded US 30 today. I traded US 30. That was without futures. But this is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. Let's go to dollar index. Does dollar went up or dollar dropped? Dollar did us a favor by dropping. What did I just say? Dollar did us a favor by what? By dropping. The dollar does not do me any favor because from last week analysis, I'm sorry, we are not doing a weekly analysis. It's just a review. Okay, as of last week, I said this is what the market is gonna do, which the market delivers today. So I was interested in 104.522, and if I can see a movement into 103.880 in the coming week. So 104.522 has been taken. But let's go into today's business and the market. So I'll go down into my, should I use the 15-minute chart? Should I? Dive down into a smaller time frame. So let's see what really happens at 8:30 New York time. The effect of the news. This is 8:30. This was a candle that formed. This was a candle that formed 8:30. From this is the candle that formed 8:30. So it was a massive drop when the news came out, and it left a fair value gap in form of what? SIBI. That is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So it was a single drop into the sell direction, and it is a form of inefficient into the buy side. But around 6:33 or 6:34, the next candle starts going up. 6:33, 6:34, sorry, 8:33, 8:34, and 8:35. This is the time. This is 8:30. That was the candle on 8:30. The candle on 8:31. Okay, let me do a form of, that was the candle we have on 8:30. The next one was for 8:31. The next one was 8:32, and the third green candle was 8:33. It's not coming up. So at 8:30, I was interested in seeing the market dropping and dropping and dropping further. This is our 15-minute time frame. But let me go into uh, 5-minute time frame. The same Sorry, I was even on 15 minutes time frame. And I was mentioning 8:31, 32, 33. So we want to see what happens in this area up to the present moment. So let's see the market footprint. I said in a day like this, as a newbie, you are not expected to push a button, but give it a time. Give it till like 30 minutes after, then you can engage the market. That was the advice I gave on my post. So this is our 5 minutes time frame. The same drop down, the same set candle we saw on the 15 minutes time frame. 8:30. 8:30 has this drop. 8:30 has that drop. Why is my screen blinking? 8:30 has this drop and left a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and the efficient movement starts, I think, 9. This was 9:15. So I said 30 minutes after. So as a newbie, you are expected to start engaging the market from 9 o'clock New York session. That is New York morning session. That is New York morning session. But I make my decision on higher time frame, but I scale down to a smaller time frame to pick my trades. So the same parameter, why is my screen blinking, for goodness sake? I'm only trying to take us down into what really happened in the market within between 8:30, what transpired in the dollar market, because I posted the sentiment calendar. So for you to know that nothing like buy or sell pressure, they have no say in the market. Is that a gunshot? Now we are on the 1 minute chart. We are on the 1 minute chart. You know, whatever the dollar index is doing, I personally expect other currencies to do the opposite. This was the movement we had. 8:30, a single what? A single drop. It was what? It was a single drop. Then by 8:33 and 8:34, the market started gravitating upward, leaving this area, leaving them so clean. The markets came up and took out the liquidity here, the buy side liquidity above here, around where my crosshair is. This is not coming up. I don't know why. So it took it, then the market start dropping, and it keeps dropping, and it's still dropping. So I only want to give a little review about what happens in the market today, but before the end of the week or possibly next week, I will give more explanation. So at this junction, I would like to call it a day, just to come, just to keep to my promise that I promised to say something about the about what happens in the market today. That was why I made this very short explanation. So hopefully by weekend we'll, we'll have more to say. We will have more to say during our normal weekly analysis. So thank you once again for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us, and we promise. Let me rephrase that word. I promise to serve the community well and right. So for now, bye for now. Stay safe and trade responsibly. Bye.